Hi, and welcome to my Serverless MCP with Streamable HTTP and OAuth 2 support project for the dev post AWS Lambda Hackathon. The project features a custom streamable Lambda HTTP transport for the official MCP TypeScript SDK, CloudFront and Lambda function URLs to fully support HTTP response streaming, Cognito-based standards-compliant authorization capabilities, including OAuth 2 protected resource metadata, OAuth 2 authorization server metadata, and OAuth 2 dynamic client registration. The architecture is fully serverless, and it uses CloudFront with a custom domain and a custom SSL certificate to provide the necessary endpoints for the MCP client to connect to the server. Cognito is used to provide authentication capabilities to the MCP server via OAuth 2. To fully comply with the MCP server spec, Cognito had to be enhanced with a few Lambda functions. The well-known OAuth protected resource endpoint implements the RFC for protected resource metadata. The well-known OAuth authorization server endpoint implements the RFC for authorization server metadata. The client's endpoint implements the dynamic client registration protocol RFC and stores the client information in DynamoDB. The OAuth authorize endpoint enhances the Cognito authorize endpoint with a few details. And the pre-token generation hook from Cognito enhances the access and refresh token with data from DynamoDB. Once authenticated, the MCP endpoint can be used to gather Cost Explorer data from the account where the whole solution is hosted. So let us see the whole solution in action. For this demonstration I will use Claude Code. So let's add our serverless MCP server to Claude Code and start it. As you can see, he failed to connect, and that's of course because of the authentication. So let's see how we can fix that. Let's hit enter. And now we're redirected to the hosted UI. I will use my already existing account, of course, sign in, we get redirected back. And now the MCP server is ready to use. So let's ask him what we've spent in June for this serverless MCP solution. He's already calling some tools. That's awesome. Now he's trying to get the cost and usage report. And here's the result. We spent roughly 18.5 USD on this solution, and 15 USD were the domain registration alone. So serverless is awesome. Thanks for your attention, and see you around.